So I'm going to show you guys how to do an A split on Mirage, and this was used by Faze against SK, so it can actually work, that's for sure. So the only bad thing about it is that it requires a full execute, but you don't need to know every part of it. You only need to know your specific part, which you'll know because in the upper right hand corner I'll put guy 1 through 5, so you can choose, oh, I want to be guy 1, I want to be guy 2, and each individual part is super easy and simplistic. So it's an easy execute, just requires some good timing. So I'll start with 1, go down through 5. So if you're the first guy in spawn, what you want to do is either smoke off top mid from either this corner or this corner, depending on where your spawn is. Because that smokes off top mid so you can't get sniped. Then once you throw your smoke, you go into come A ramp. And either you can kind of hold if you're here with an op just to have some presence, or you can hold close, make sure they don't push. But if you do want to make presence known, that's fine, because it's good to keep some aggression towards here and have them looking here. And then once your team is pushing up short, they give you the call once they're about top connector, maybe bottom connector. You can swing out, try to get some cleanups at their default, maybe back triple. But what you do want to do is you want to Molotov Palace, because Palace is going to be open. That's the one weak point here, so the guy could slink into Palace. And also under balcony. So you just come, clear sight, and that's basically guy's 1 job done. So guy's 2 job is pretty easy. It's easier than number 1, other than the smoke you need to throw for CT is less consistent, but a pretty good one that doesn't require any jumps. Just come to this corner, kind of between this yellow, this black, the edge, to the right of this pole, then just a little throw, walk or run throw. Comes here, bounce off the left side of the box, smokes off CT. Usually the smoke comes down, yeah, like you see there, blocks off that gap. Sometimes there is a gap on ticket, so you just need to be aware of it. But like for this one, there isn't. It would more so just be that gap right there. But he's gonna throw that CT smoke relatively quick, because you're gonna have teammates coming up cat. So just almost right when you get here, get your line up and throw your CT smoke. Then you're going to be coming out here with guy 2, and you're both going to just be cleaning up the site. You know, when guy 1's Molotovs fades, or if you throw yours first because you come out here first, re-Molotov that, wait for your teammate, just clean up the site. And that's basically the job for guy 1 and 2. They're the A ramp players, and they're coming out, getting anyone close under balcony, or like stragglers from this fight over on stairs. Alright, number 3 is probably going to be the most supportive player. They're going to have to know the jungle smoke, so just out of spawn. You want to smoke it deep jungle, not the close jungle, so you just get to this corner here. Aim at this pipe right next to the mailbox. And then you just jump throw. What that does is it flies over here, lands deep jungle, and the point of it is to make up connector safe, or at least the right side of it safe. So what he's doing is he's going to be coming out of spawn, throwing this jungle smoke, and then he's going to be throwing 2 flashes over, just to help flash him, make him comfortable over an A site. And then depending if he hears a rotate coming up on cat, or if there's no rotate, you can either jump into this window, because he has 2 options. Either jump into the window, maybe wait for the market guys to come, or if they've already passed, you could flank these guys if we have information on that, or just go CT. But if he doesn't do that, or if we just can't do that because we don't have control or something, he can always just come up connector with the rest of his teammates, help clear out the guy's stairs, probably guy default or triple, and just take sight, because this will be smoked. Won't have to worry about that if he does need to worry. We will have a bunch of Molotovs left over, so could always Molotov behind it. It's not really necessary, but it's possible. So guy 4 and 5 are kind of interchangeable. So your top mid smoke will be up, so I'll just make it like it's up. And then what you're going to need to do is once you come top mid, just throw a nade bottom connector just in case there's aggressive or anything there. And then you're going to need to smoke off short, but you're gonna try to do it through smoke. It's not too hard. You just know where the box is above it, throw. Just bounce off. It fully smokes off short just to cut off any rotates coming. So once you get that, also, I forgot to mention, when you come out, you're gonna want to throw a high flash above you and then nade, just in case anyone's like trying to push, or if you get here before your top mid smoke lands, you're just gonna want to be able to make sure no one can get you. Do that. Get short. And then this guy's gonna be pushing connector with his teammate, the one I'm gonna show you next. And they're just here to clear out guys hiding here connector, right side connector, use some triple, and just clear out sight for your teammates and flush them out for your A-ramp players too. Alright, like I said, this guy's almost the exact same role as number 4, at least in where they're running to. So his job is he's also going to nade stack bottom connector with his teammate. But most importantly, he is going to be mauling jungle, because you need a jungle Molotov, and I think it's better to save your smoke. So that will be through a smoke, so it's going to be important to know the lineup for that. There's not really a lineup, just know where the window is and throw your Molotov. So that flies in the Molotov, then he's going to be coming up connector. And depending on who's left and who's right, whoever's on this right side of connector should be peeking the guy left side stairs. And like, should be kind of like a snake like that, where they're crisscross. Just to make peeking easier and you don't get into each other's way. And then these guys are just going to be clearing up here. Same exact thing, just clear sight, get bomb down. And that should be the easy A split. If we do get connector, or not connector, jungle control by a guy window, it will be important to listen and wait for his calls, no matter who it is. Because if they're bottom CT, we just need to slow down, wait for him to fully clear it, just be safer like that. But other than that, it's pretty easy take. No one has any complicated roles. They're all just basic smokes, and mostly just down to timing. Since you get timings down, it's relatively easy and pretty powerful. But we just have to be aware that there will be a possibility that there's a guy Palace. That's where these Molotovs come in from the guy's A-ramp. But just to be safe, it's still a thing. Just be wary about. And that's about it. So hopefully we'll get the A split down, get the timings down, and should be a pretty easy site take.